Welcome to the Libra Lounge with Keisha podcast. I'm your host, Keisha. I'm an October Libra on the cusp of Libra and Scorpio. My favorite colors are pink and black, and I like old, ugly white guys with deep pockets.
Hey.
There's producer James, and he's been getting on my nerves all day. He's acting like really extra white. I'm not sure what the problem is, but reparations are a motherfucker. That's all I got to say. Now he wants to sit over there and be quiet like he's been innocent all day. He has not. It hasn't been a minute since we have had an episode, and appreciate you guys, all your messages, your comments. We are finally back. Yeah, back. We back. Yeah, but y'all know it could be like another 16 months before I put out another show. You know how I do. You know how I does. So I guess it's only appropriate for me to say Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Man, 2023 is already a whole ass bitch because she knows damn well she should have been here 6 months ago. Because 2022, woo, did the most. And they both got the same hoe ass daddy. So let's see what this one does this time around. If you're a friend of the Libra Lounge, you know what time it is. It is time for the gab.
We know she has a really big mouth, which sounds kind of dirty, and that's probably true too. Let's gossip. The gab with Keisha.
Y'all. It is Jen Shah Sentencing Day, and by now we all know that she's going to be serving 6.5 years. Why does it sound like it's a little longer when you say 6.5 than just 6.5?
Because it's a number.
Yeah, at that point, from like, ooh, that's longer. Oh, that seems like a long time. Well, it's just six and a half. You're like, oh, she could do that. She could do that.
That's like calling a kid 2 years old or calling them 24 months.
Yes, it just makes a huge difference. So we just found out that Jen Shah got sentenced to 6.5 years in a Texas prison.
Ooh, why Texas?
I don't know, because Texas is great. That's where we are.
I wonder if she'll be in Huntsville, like the federal prison.
You know, that'll be pretty interesting to see because a lot of people are banking on her being in like some country club version of prison.
I don't know. That's
prison. Not Huntsville though.
No.
What other big prisons do we have here in Texas?
Oh, we got a bunch of prisons. Yeah, we got prisons in Dallas. Well, the one we went to in Temple for that interview.
That you made me do.
Yeah.
On my birthday.
Yeah, that was a federal.
Never gonna let that down.
Yeah.
Ever. So anyway, the Shah is coming to the Tex. I just cannot.
In chains and a jumpsuit.
So, you know, this bitch shows up to court, knows she's about to get sentenced, right? And she had the audacity to have on cheetah print. Ooh. That is like mocking the judge. Like, bitch, you're supposed to show up in tumor gray to your sentencing with your hair pulled back in a bun. And you're supposed to wear glasses. Don't even wear contacts. You wear your glasses to your sentencing. So maybe they'll feel a little bit sorry for you, but that is not what Jen Shah did. And then had the nerve to get up there and cry. Let me pull up some of the things that she said, okay? Because it's like...
Are these quotes from the sentencing?
Yes. So here's one of the things that she said. This is a crucible moment for me. With the proper medication, I can now see what happened. Bitch, I think you saw what happened whenever the Fed showed up when y'all were about to go on that trip at Beauty Lab. But okay.
If she ain't started medication since then, she's got a bigger problem.
Yeah, I wish I could have stood outside myself. Bitch, you were standing outside yourself when you spent all them people's money. Okay? I am sorry. I have found solace in my volunteer work.
Voluntarily taking people's money.
Yeah, and anti-racism organizations and the LGBT community. Bitch, if you're not volunteering at an elderly person's home, that's not going to do you no good because you stole from the elderly. So she says this. I sold merchandise about this case to a third-party vendor because I don't know if you guys remember, she was selling something that I want to say that Jen Shah is Innocent Church, right? And I think they use that against her. She goes, I will devote it to victims. No, you're not. You already spent that money on your attorneys.
Yeah, she's devoted to a victim. Her.
She even tried to throw in there that she's from the Tonga. She grew up poor, and the elderly are held up to the utmost respect. I guess only the Togolese ones, because what are you in your Tonga? Tonganese, because it did not matter to the white, black, Hispanic, Asian people that you were ripping off in your scams. It is just like no full remorse. As a matter of fact, someone quoted her as saying, when she came outside the courthouse, she goes, the only thing I'm guilty of is being SHAH-MAZZING, which was one of her taglines.
So literally, she just turned it all into a PR thing because she didn't apologize to anybody that wasn't like let's say a woke catchphrase.
No,
not to the elderly, not to the people she actually defrauded.
Jen did absolutely nothing except for she changed her plea to guilty that showed any remorse for what she did. And I still think that she's only upset at the fact that she got caught. I don't think she gives a fuck.
Of course.
I really, really don't. She hasn't. I mean, my thing is, I'll be like, Judge, guess what I did? I wrote a handwritten letter to all of my victims. I even put in a small tape and a tape recorder machine for the old ones who cannot read.
It might be blind.
Or something like that.
Hey, Judge, I took some of the money I made from this television show that helped get me arrested.
Yes.
And I gave it back to some old folks.
Because this will be the third person from the Housewives franchise to be imprisoned.
Wow.
We had, Joe and Teresa Giudice, which is all the same thing. It's all of them trying to seem like they have way more money than what they have. Same thing with Todd and Julie Chrisley, with the bank fraud, making it look like they had such a dollar amount so they can get other loans. It's all for the same thing. And I have to wonder, were they doing it before the show started? Or did they do these things, which they said that Jen started this before the show started.
Yeah, the show's not that old.
True. But I just wondered, did they live these kind of lifestyles, or did it just increase and they got more desperate being on television?
I'm sure that has something to do with it. Like, I'm sure the pressure to keep up appearances gets more.
Yeah. And having the bigger houses, all the cars and things like that.
But here's the thing, and we've been watching these shows for years. I watch them with you because I have no choice. But
because there's no other TVs in the house.
Because we know, and we've met some people who have real money, who have millions.
You would never know it.
I've met one or two billionaires, and here's the thing: people who really have that kind of money don't live like those people. Yeah, they really don't. The people who almost might have it are the ones that act like they do.
Yeah. So, what was the statement that you said, that you have met some billionaires?
Yes.
And that is not how they live.
It's not how they live.
Okay, I want to be a billionaire and live like how the housewives live.
You'd be the worst billionaire.
That is what. Oh, yes, I would. I would say yes to everything. You want to fly to the moon? Yes. You want to go prove that the Earth is flat? Yes. Even though I know this is just stupid shit, but I'm like, yes. When I have extra money, I like to say yes to the people I love all the time. But I be broke, so I don't really say yes that often. So everyone has been doing basically a countdown to the Jen Shah sentencing, and here we are. But she's not going to have to report to the prison until February the 17th. So she's still got time, because she's got a boy that's in that's one of the things that she said when she was apologizing to the courts. She started off by apologizing to her son, because he was in the house whenever the feds busted in.
Oh yeah, I remember that footage.
I want to say he's a junior or senior in high school.
Oh, that's rough.
She's gonna mess up. I know she's gonna miss out on a lot, and we just hope that Coach Shaw, her husband, doesn't get charged with anything, because I think as time moves on, people are starting to realize more and more he knew something was up.
Well, yeah, that's how it was with Joe and Teresa.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think Teresa was indicted at the exact same time. I think it kind of came out a little bit later, like, hey, she was
a part of this too. There's her signature. Yeah. So So
you can't do all that shit and your spouse not know.
Not the lifestyle that they were living.
Exactly.
I mean, Jen Shaw was living in like a 10,000 square foot chalet. Is that what it's called?
House.
What is it? What's the real word?
No, I think it's chalet.
I think it's a chalet because everyone, a huge one. Everyone was kind of like, how can her husband afford this on a college football salary? He's a coach, but he's not even the head coach.
Offensive coordinator. Or something. Well, but think about it. Like, think about 10,000 square foot. Mm-hmm. That's only 2.5 more of our houses.
Yeah, but I want to live in the 10,000 square foot one. I don't want to live in one that's almost 10,000 square feet.
I'm just giving comparison. Like 10,000 sounds like a lot. Yeah. But when really it's not. As big as they make it feel.
I don't know, but I want to feel the bigness of it. That's what
you
I want
to feel. That's a sound clip right there. You want to feel the bigness.
The bigness of it. So I'm thinking Coach Shaw was kind of like, dog, I don't know where this bitch getting this money from, but did you see the fucking Rolex she bought me? You know, that's what it had to have been. Unless he knew, I don't think he knew the details of what was going on.
He may not, but
but he, whatever flavor Kool-Aid Jim was serving him, he was drinking lots of glasses of it. You know what I mean? So, you know, people are like, do we feel bad? Do we feel sad? You feel bad because it's someone that you watch on television and you like. And then you have to get out of the mind frame of what you see them do and think about their victims. And I think that's where we go wrong a lot of the times, because it's just so hard because you feel a connection to this person that you watch weekly on TV.
Well, not just that. They're on TV, so they don't even feel like a real person. And then you get slapped in the face that, wait a minute, this is a real human being who really did a thing to lots of people. Yeah. Like this isn't a TV character.
Right.
It's an actual human.
Yeah, and that's why you feel like you know them more because you're inside their homes, you're inside their cars, you're going on vacations with them, you're going out to lunch with them.
You're inside the show.
Yeah. Well, but you know, people like me.
Yep. You're their best friend because you've seen every episode.
Yes, 2 or 3 times, as a matter of fact, you know. But yeah, I hoped that she was innocent, even though I knew she was guilty. I still was like that little bit of glimmer of hope.
Is this an OJ thing? We all know he's guilty.
Yes, which is just like,
but
it's Jen, just like it was OJ.
Oh, it's the Jews.
Yeah, it's hard to separate from that character that you see on TV or on the football field or anything like that. So, I mean, I feel bad for her family.
Oh, yeah.
I really feel bad for her family. But, I mean, she was living it up while she did have the goddamn money. That's what I would do if I were stealing from other people.
Make it worth it.
Yeah. Why steal from other people if you're not going to fucking live your best life out there? So.
Nice.
So, in the spirit of the housewives, over Christmas, the Judices / Realises, or however you say Teresa's new husband's last name. Ruelis, yes. So he gifted Teresa's daughters a pretty nice Christmas gift, which they so happily showed off on social media. He bought each one of her daughters I think it was $12,500 bracelet from Cartier. But this is what I always fuck up at. As they were displaying their gift on the interwebs, people were like, Purple Louis gifting Teresa's daughters. That's all was what $100,000 worth of bracelets there?
I think, yeah.
That's a lot of money. And we're like, that just don't seem right. He got too much grease in his hair for that to be right. So people started doing a side-by-side comparison of their bracelet and a real Cartier bracelet. And that shit might have cost $1,200 that he got them, but it most definitely was not $12,000. How fucking embarrassing.
I didn't know you spelled Cartier Jared.
Yeah. Here's my thing. If I'm telling my new stepdaughters that I bought them a $12,000 bracelet that I know really didn't cost that much, I'm gonna be like, girls, I know y'all excited and shit, but don't put that on your TikTok. Don't put that on there,
Here's what you do. You don't tell anybody how much it's worth. You just say, look at this pretty thing I bought you. And no one ever has to like get into the validity of your claim.
And I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think the girls or he put out how much it costs. But when people see something, they immediately go and look it up to see how much it costs.
Well, I'm saying, you say it's Cartier.
Right.
Well, that's the first thing people are going to go to, Cartier.com.
Yeah. Well, especially since you said you got 4 for 4 teenage girls.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of something you give to your mistress, not your stepdaughter.
That's side piece, hush money.
Yes, exactly. If I give you this bracelet, don't you tell nobody you pregnant. That's that kind of situation right there. So it was
that's a Nick Cannon gift.
So Teresa's exactly, y'all, because he got a lot of kids. They fixing to get fucking stuff from Mervin's.
Which is closed.
Which is closed down. Yes. So Teresa's attorney released a statement, all but saying that the shit was fake as well. So he didn't help at all. Not at all. I was like, I hope Teresa was just paying him on retainer and not by the hour for what he just said, But just how these housewife people, including the husbands, are so desperate to look so rich that a lot of the stuff that they have are dupes, including whenever they released some of the evidence that they found in Jen Shah's case. She had a lot of dupes, like, from purses to jewelry to sunglasses, everything. She even had a dupe of my never full Louis Vuitton. I'm like, God damn. I said, even we could afford that one. Yeah. Well, why did you have a fake one of those? I just don't get it. But it's easy because they carry the shit on TV. We think they're rich, so we never doubt the fact that those things may not be real.
They're selling image.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just image.
Yeah, they busted Teresa Giudice with a Chanel skimpy black bikini, and someone's like, Chanel doesn't even make that bikini.
Man, I got these beautiful Louis Vuitton boots.
When were those released? Because I don't remember them ever having boots. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just stupid. But again, they know that we fall for it every time. If Teresa Giudice says it's Coco Chanel, it must be Coco Chanel.
More viewers fall for it than don't.
I think so. Point. Yeah, because we just don't even give it a second thought. It's like, oh, she has an Yves Saint Laurent purse. Okay, it must be real because it's Jennifer Aiden or whatever. They tell us that they're rich, so that's just what we're gonna believe. It's just it's a weird thing, and we get like brainwashed by it all the freaking time.
Yep.
And then, not to mention, a lot of these people, on these shows get things for free.
Oh, yeah.
Because they advertise.
Sure.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff they don't even pay for because they're not only reality TV stars, they're also social media influencers. The dogs have made their appearance as we knew that they would.
They sure did.
They can't just walk in and be quiet. They got to do something like, I'm here, y'all. Y'all hear me? I'm over here. Y'all don't see me? Here I am. I'm going to make this noise until y'all are paying attention to me and be fully distracted from what you're doing. All for them just to lay down and sunbathe.
Yeah, Marvel just walked over, scratched at the carpet like 10 times, and then laid 5 feet away. What was the point?
To say, I'm here. I'm here. So Kim Kardashian has been showing a more intimate side of herself. She's been filming more in her house, showing herself more without makeup, out with the kids, kind of just trying to be normal. It's a bad attempt, but at least she's attempting to be normal. But her fucking house, the way that it is decorated on the inside is one of the worst things that I've ever seen in my life. It literally looks like a place you go to get a lobotomy.
Like an old hospital?
Yes, that is what it looks like. And I'm like, I know this bitch paid millions of dollars for it to look like that. There's nothing on the walls. All the furniture is the same color as the walls. The carpet's the same color. Her bedding is the same color. It's bad. So I kind of have to go with Northwest, who said like a few months back that their house was ugly. She one line is ugly. It is just weird. But I heard in an interview, Kim said that her life is so full of so much that she just wants simplicity when she comes home.
Yeah, I know that monochrome shit don't work for you at all.
No. I want it to look like a fiesta, a Diwali in my house. You know what I mean? Lots of colors, lots of things. But it's all just bland. There's nothing personable about it. There's no pictures of the kids. There's no pictures of her. And I'm like, bitch, we know you take pictures. So what are pictures at? And I'm just like, that is so odd. And I think all their homes, except for Chris's, are decorated the same. I don't, is that what happens after you continuously have kids with black men? That you just want white walls?
Those things related.
I don't know. Is that what happens? Because I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Or, now this is the house she had with Kanye, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With that motherfucker, would you not want it to look like a hospital? Like a mental
I'm
hospital?
sure it felt like a mental ward.
Maybe he can't have bright colors around him. Maybe he can't
have... Kanye's gone. Like...
No, but I mean, but she probably hasn't redecorated the whole house post-Kanye yet.
She doesn't have to decorate anything. All she has to do is have her assistant call the decorator for her and say, come decorate my fucking house. She doesn't have to do anything.
I'm just saying, that makes sense if like Kanye can't, he's like a bird. You can't do like loud noises and bright colors without flaking them out.
Probably so, because that motherfucker is crazy.
I bet that's it.
Okay, so when we get back from this break, we're going to talk about some more reality TV. Welcome back to the Libra Lounge with Keisha. I want to remind you guys to leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. You can listen to the show anywhere that you can listen to a podcast. And make sure you are following us on Instagram and on Facebook. I like to meme a lot. So I am so excited because January 23rd, do you know what comes back with an all-new season? It's big, y'all. It's big.
Wait, the 17th is 1,000-Pound Sisters, right?
No, the 23rd is 1,000-Pound Sisters.
Okay.
Or do I have that mixed up? I think it's the 23rd.
I think it's 17th.
No, there's something else that's premiering on the 17th.
Let the research department check on that for you.
I'm trying to think. What is on the 17th? Maybe you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. It's the 17th. He's looking it up very, very, very slowly.
January 17th.
Okay, so that's even better. 1,000-Pound Sister comes in with season 4 or season 5? Season 4. Okay.
4 bills.
So it looks like during this season, Tammy's actually going to lose some weight.
Ah, wow.
Yeah, we haven't seen that in the last 3 seasons. We've seen lose 10 pounds, gain 50. Lose 5 pounds, gain 55. That is what we have seen with Tammy all of these years. I mean, I don't want this to sound rude, but she's almost died more than a few times.
Yeah.
It's a miracle that she's still alive.
It really is.
Yeah, so she finally...
It's a miracle her family hasn't killed her.
That'd be kind of hard to do.
No.
You think it'd be easy?
To kill someone who can't move? It's really fucking easy.
That's true. That's true.
Way too easy.
Okay, point James. So this season we finally get to see her lose enough weight to get her weight loss surgery. And I want to say, from the looks of the previews, she went to rehab to lose that weight to get the surgery, and then she went back to rehab going through the process of losing weight. And as we all know, she finds the love of her life while she's there. Her new husband.
Husband.
Tammy married, child. She's married, child.
I'm married now.
Do you think the husband's black or white?
I'm going to take a wild guess. Mm-hmm. Black?
Yes, he is.
Is he dark black?
No, he's actually not dark black.
Is he? Wait. Someone she met at the facility.
Yeah. He's fat too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it might have been like an orderly or something.
No. He's there. They both have matching traits. They do.
That may be the worst fucking thing I've heard.
No.
I know
but
they do.
Yeah, they really do.
Isn't that sweet? You both have matching
traits.
Tracheostomies.
That is, okay. There's somebody for everybody, clearly. And you can see from pictures that they've posted, either her family or herself, that she's lost a lot of weight.
I mean, good for her.
It's about goddamn time. I wonder how long it's going to take for that fat lump in her forehead to kind of go flat.
They're probably going to have to surgically
I think they're going to have to suction that because it's been there since she was a teenager.
Yeah, she just has a fucking fat deposit.
Or as her brother explained it, that the fat had to go somewhere, it's run out of places to go, so it went to her fucking forehead. I tell you what, if fat ever gets on my forehead, if y'all don't take me to Dr. Pepper Popper like that next day to get it removed. So it's going to be weird because I'm trying to think of how they're going to actually shoot the show because you got Tammy and Amy in different places.
Oh, just different crews. They'll split the crews up.
Yeah, but the dynamic of the show is Amy and Tammy's relationship.
Well, it's going to have to change. I have a feeling, I'm guessing it'll be more Chris and Amy and their family stuff.
Maybe so.
And Tammy will be kind of sprinkled in as they can.
And I'm sure they'll have some episodes where the family goes to visit her.
Oh, sure.
And all of that. I'm wondering, are they going to include her wedding? Because that happened pretty recently.
Oh, I don't know.
I
don't know. It's hard to find what the filming schedule was.
Yeah, it really, really is. But we also find out that Amy is expecting her second baby, which she's already had him.
Okay.
I mean, she just didn't fucking listen to nothing Dr. Proctor told her. He said, do not get pregnant for 2 years. She got pregnant in 6 months. And now she's pregnant again. And I got to tell you, she has not been losing any weight. Because every picture that I see her, she looks like she's creeping back up.
Well, it's hard when you start getting pregnant and your hormones go all crazy again. Yeah.
But there's some people that hardly gain any weight when they're pregnant.
Do you think there's anything those two could do and not gain weight?
No, I guess not.
Them two gain weight while looking at salads.
I guess so. And we've seen episodes from last season. We've watched Amy eat some things like, bitch, you might want to go pull out that dyed piece of paper to have all this stuff you're not supposed to have, because I'm sure everything on your plate is not supposed to have.
Oh, remember when they went to that like monster themed
Man,
restaurant?
that shit looked good though.
It did look good.
It looked really good.
But how she got a sleeve, right?
She had yeah.
Okay, so how the fuck could she eat that much unless she's already stretched it back out?
She stretched it back out.
That's what happened then. Okay.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if, probably next season she goes back in to have a readjustment done.
Oh yeah.
I think she's gonna need it. I think she's beyond that point of return.
They don't just be doing that. Like if you,
I know.
If you try to get one too soon,
mm-hmm.
they'll just say, "Well, no, because you're not following the lifestyle."
So she's had her surgery within the last, I think, only 3 years.
Yeah,
it hasn't been very long at all. So they may not redo it now.
I don't think so.
I don't know. They'd be like, bitch, you on your own. We did what we were supposed to do. We saw what you was eating on that show.
We saw that episode. Now they know.
Every Monday night, we were all tuned in and wrote down all the shit we saw you eat.
We watch you eat a Frankenstein burger or Godzilla fries and wherever the fuck else.
Yeah, because we actually see Amy eat more than we actually see Tammy eat on the show.
Yeah, no one wants to watch Tammy eat.
No.
It's really gross.
Yeah. And speaking of people eating that is really gross, I have had like a slow obsession with my 600-pound life.
That one gets me.
Yeah. Well, because all of them, I don't know, they must have like a voice coach because they all narrate their stories exactly the same. Here it is. I know I need to make that change, but I'm just not sure that I can do it. With all the temptations coming inside and outside of the house, it makes me feel like I can't get out of bed. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I know if I don't get this surgery, I'm out of choices. Every single episode is narrated like that. And they're all narrated by different people. It's just weird.
Perfect. That is perfect.
But since I have, I'll sit there and just binge and be like, I'm depressed today. So I'm going to stay in bed and watch my 600-pound life. Okay?
And feel better about yourself.
And here's the thing. I usually don't feel better about myself. I'll be like, damn, we watched that bitch heart stop beating on the surgery table and she had to come back to life. That episode traumatized me for a while. And then there was another episode of this girl we were really, really rooting for who did everything she was supposed to do, got the surgery, and died of a heart attack in her sleep. That's fucking rough.
And died what? It was only like a year.
It was less than a year.
Yeah. It was like just when she was getting her shit moving.
Yeah, and it's just like, God, I finally just had to Google how many people die on my 600-pound life, because I don't know if I can do this. This is a little bit too much. But since I've been watching the show, I am super paranoid and have convinced myself that I have, what is it, lymphedema? Lymphedema.
Or lymphoderma is skin. Lymphedema is inside, I think.
Well, whatever be
when
having
your
them
shit swells.
Them back big lumps that be like 40 pounds on some of these people that they have to lift up. I'm trying daily to convince myself I don't have one.
You don't.
But when you...
But I'll be happy to check.
When you lose weight, sometimes your thigh does that weird, like all of us that hasn't lost weight yet. Like it's the slow moving kind. I have convinced myself that is lymphedema or whatever the hell that it is. And I cannot get it out of my head at all. Producer James is looking up which one it really is.
Yeah, it's lymphedema.
Okay, I think I have that.
You don't.
I think I do. I
do
think
not.
I think I need to take a picture of my thighs and do a Google image search to see if I really have it or not.
You don't, because you don't have a lymph blockage. That's what causes that.
But how do I know I don't have one?
Because you would know from all the doctor's visits you
I do.
Somebody would have said, hey, what's up with that?
Yeah, it was so funny. One of our listeners sent me a message and she was like, I was just checking on you because, you tried to die on us a couple of times this year. Like, girl, you ain't ever lying right there. But yeah, I think that I have it. But here's my thing. I don't care if I weigh 300 pounds, 450, 799. I'm not fixing to be walking around with an extra fucking chunk of skin that does nothing that weighs 115 pounds.
That woman on 1,000 Pound Friends.
Yes.
That is just horrifying.
Which one?
The one with the loud one.
Yeah, but
hers is like...
But she doesn't have lymphedema?
Lymphedema?
No, that is just how her fat went.
But it's just, but all that skin.
Yeah, she's going to have a ton of skin removal surgery.
Yeah, no, you don't have lymphedema.
I hope I don't ever get it, but
you don't. I'll check you later.
I can't get my mind off of it. I have stopped almost looking in the mirror naked because I'm so convinced. I'm so convinced that I have it. I was like, I might need to take a little break from watching the show because you can't just watch one episode. You gotta watch like 30.
It draws you in.
It really, really does. And sometimes I just watch to see, is Dr. Now gonna make any facial expressions this episode? Hello. He's in Houston, which is, we're like, 30 minutes outside of Houston?
Yeah.
We can go up there and stalk the fuck out of his little clinic.
Hello.
I'm going to be like, Dr. Now, I'm fat. I'm not 600 pounds, but can you give me weight loss surgery?
Are you sure you can do that?
I don't know if I can lose the 30 pounds I need to lose before the surgery, but I know I can do the surgery. This could be a special episode. Not my 600-pound life, just average fat,
You're the smartest I've seen.
Yeah, at one time, whenever they come back and they haven't done right, he be so pissed. But his facial expression and his voice doesn't change at all.
It doesn't change. This is him. Hello, I'm very disappointed with you.
Yeah.
I'm so fuming with anger right now at your lack of ability.
He looks like he lives underneath the bridge with his little bitty self, with that little hump in his back. He has lymphedema.
That's not lymphedema.
It's not?
No.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah, that's just him being 90.
But he still colors the fuck out of his hair black. Like Dr. Now.
Oh, he does.
Dr. Now, stop it. You're not convincing no one but yourself. Stop it.
I like dark hair.
It's my natural color. Yeah, when you were 5. So tonight is also the season premiere of RuPaul's Drag Race. And much to our surprise, it has changed networks again.
What?
It went from being on Logo
to
being on VH1.
Yep.
Now it's going to be on MTV.
This is the first season on MTV?
This is the first season on MTV.
Wow.
I haven't heard anyone say why the change other than MTV offered RuPaul a shit ton of money to save their network.
I think that's it. I think from the time it was on Logo, I think every time the show does so well, I think they get a higher bidder.
More money.
They get a higher bidder every time. And that's probably RuPaul saying, I'm only going to sign a 1-season contract.
That's smart.
Which, if that's the case, that's fucking brilliant.
That's really fucking smart. We all know RuPaul is fucking really tall and really smart. So this is, I don't even know what season this is going to be.
15.
But I don't really care what season it is. No season will ever be season 5. That is the season with Alyssa Alyssa Edwards, Coco Montrese, Jinx Monsoon, Detox, Alaska Thunderfuck, which I think she cut that off? It's just Alaska now.
Yeah, it was Alaska Thunderfuck 5000.
Then I think it was Alaska 1000, and now it's just Alaska. That is just look. I still watch season 5. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? I feel like a good laugh. I'm just gonna go over there and watch season 5 of RuPaul's Drag Race. So I wonder what the difference is going to be between the networks, because to me they watered it down just a tiny bit when it went to VH1.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think they're going to be able to get away with a lot more going to MTV, but I don't think they're going to get away with as much as they did on Logo.
Probably not.
I mean,
there'll be. I mean, here's the thing. There'll be a lot less. I hate to say it like this, but a lot less gay stuff on Logo. I mean, than it was on Logo.
On Logo, I agree.
Because Logo, you had like commercials for leather goods.
Exactly.
It was really.
Yeah, and I like that kind of stuff. There is nothing like a drag queen telling you about feminine wash.
Or what was that? The leather pig or something? Remember that commercials that used to be on Logo?
Yeah, I don't remember that particular one. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, when we get back from this break, I'm going to talk Love After Lockup. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Libra Lounge with Keisha. So I hope you guys got to hear me recap Love After Lockup this past Monday with Mary Payne of the Pink Shade Podcast. But here's the thing. Y'all know when I have guest co-hosts on there, I have a hard time switching from the rated R, rated X, not say what NC-17 that we do over to the PG-13 that they do. So I got a talking to from Mary Payne before we started recapping Love After Lockup. She's like, Keisha? I'm like, God damn. It is like when your parent says your name. She goes, Keisha, we are not saying this. She goes, get it all out right now while we're talking. Get it all out. She goes, and we're not touching this. And I think when we were talking about a particular couple, she was holding her breath the entire time we discussed it. Like, I know she's going to say something. I know she's going to do it. But I didn't do it. I did very well.
You did really well.
Yeah, I did very well. So what I did was I just posted some of the stuff that I wanted to say on the Libra Lounge Instagram page. And so that made you guys say, can you please just do it on your show? We want to hear all the stuff Mary Kay told you not to talk about. She censored me, y'all.
I was there. I heard part of the little orientation she had to have.
Yes, it was a full, had to sign paperwork, had to put my social security number down, point of contact, birthday, and just she had to do every goddamn thing and sign it twice at the bottom. I was like, I guess I'm really
references.
Yeah, I think I'm locked in right now. So this season, every season we get a little bit dumber. Okay. I think we all know that.
Yeah.
We get a little bit dumber. But this group is particularly touched. Like, Matt Sharp, what gutter did you get all of these characters out of? Because they are just bad.
I think one of them is actually retarded.
Oh, no.
I think he's actually slow.
You can't say the, you cannot say the R word, boy. You're trying to get us kicked off. There's a national R day. You do not say retarded.
Which is the silliest day ever. which is so much fun to watch.
So producer James seems to think he can say things like that, and we often kind of poke fun at autism because producer James's son is autistic. So we don't make fun of it in a bad way, but we do make fun of it because it's like our life, and we tell the truth about everything, including autistic children.
True. We
just do. But you cannot say, I want all of you to remember, it was not me who said the R word. So don't be on iTunes leaving messages, reviews saying, I was going to give you 5 stars. But then that one white guy said the R word. And I just can't get down like that. Because y'all do shit like that. Like, I'm like, my thing is, did you enjoy the rest of the show?
There's a whole review based off that one
I'm like, review me on everything except for that part. So, but it's one person in particular, Chris, who I really do think he's slow. Everything about him says slow. And as I mentioned on Pink Shade, he looks like he was in a stunt double for District 9, the movie. where the people what is it? Did they get a disease and turn into a cockroach?
Well, no, they were aliens first, and then you could
with their cockroachoids.
They were called them prawns.
Yeah,
look like shrimp things.
Yeah. No, Chris looks like a human mated with a cockroach and got him. Just everything, and he just does things that I'm like, oh, the elevator is not going all the way up to the top at all. Did it even get past the toe? Like, what the fuck?
It went down.
He can't look. He can't look anyone in their eye. I mean, it could be because that left one's a little bit cocked, so maybe he's been trying to. I don't know. And you know, that missing tooth that we saw at the end of, I don't know what season it was, that Ty had, Chris got the same missing tooth. And he's loud and proud about his, whereas Ty, she hit that shit the whole damn season until the season finale. Like, whoa, where did that come from? Ty. Really? Yeah, I think Chris is a little bit slow, but my favorite couple this season has to be Monique and Derek. Now, if you still don't know them all by their names, Monique is the plus girl with a extra large gap, okay, who is dating Derek, who's in prison for selling drugs. Okay. Here we go.
There were so many pluses.
There were so many pluses. And don't y'all leave me a review based on that, because I'm plus size as well. I ain't never been that big. I ain't never been that plus size.
And she tall too.
I think she's just a woolly mammoth. She's just big.
She's a monster.
She's big. What's that Ice Age movie?
Ice Age.
Yeah. What was the main woolly mammoth's name? Louis? Was it Louis?
No, Manny.
Manny. Remember when him and the girl woolly mammoth had a baby? Yeah. And they had a baby?
Yeah.
The little baby name was Peach? That's Monique. She a little baby woolly mammoth. That's all she is, okay? So everyone has been sitting on the edge of their seats because of some of the pictures that Monique, and they were highly filtered, sent to Derek, and none of them showed her full body.
Oh no!
Now she and I believe her.
She was only using an iPhone, not an IMAX.
They don't make the screens big enough in prison
that James
for
Cameron
that.
special shit.
Right, 3D. So there was no full body photos. So we're all wondering, whoa, does this dude really know how big she is? Not that it should matter, because love is blind.
But love can feel.
Yes, it can. And he got a lot to feel. And from what we know of Derek in the very beginning, he was really into physical fitness, working out, da-da-da-da-da-da. But it appears as though Monique didn't exactly hide how big she was through their conversations. Now, here's my thing. I'll use a filter on a picture because a picture lasts for fucking ever. I want my great-great-great-great-great-grandkids to be like, that bitch was motherfucking hot. You know what I mean? So go ahead and use your filter on there. But it was like, does he really know how big she is? But we figured that he does because he had to be on the phone with her whenever she went and got a weight loss consultation. And the nurse did say, while he was on speakerphone, how much she weighed and how much she needed to lose. But sometimes you can hear a weight number, but it depends on how that person carried it. And Monique carried all of her belly. Okay, it is all up front in her belly and them thighs. He doesn't know that, though, because he has not seen her. Okay, so she and her sister Calandra go pick up. I can't remember I can't remember if it's a city difference that they're in or is it state difference. I think they're in the same state, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe? I can't. See, this is the kind of shit your producer's supposed to have ready for you. That's why you give a producer the show notes so they can go ahead and say, you know what, she might want to know this. She might want to know that. I know her lazy ass didn't look it up. She just put it on there as a topic to talk about. But I don't think it's a state difference. Producer James is slowly checking. So whatever it is, she's going to go pick him up for prison, and she's going to stay where he is for 2 weeks. So she and her sister are driving. And I tell you what, I saw something I ain't never seen before in my life. I have never seen a seatbelt extender for a car. I thought they only did that shit in airplanes. And she was kind of stretching that out too. And here's my thing, people. Do not tell me I'm fat shaming when I'm only speaking facts. You seen it. I seen it. I'm just putting a narrative to it, okay? And my narrative is true. So a seatbelt extender on it, and she still had to have her seat lean back a little bit for extra room.
She still had to Rasputia, that shit.
I'm like, Monique, maybe you should have did like Tammy and them do and just ride in the back of the trunk. Not the trunk, but the back seat in the van. Yeah. I was just like, what is that? And my mom was like, that was a seatbelt extender on her, because like I just said, she carries a lot of it in her belly. Yeah, you know how sometimes when there's a beach well and it swells up in the belly part from all that gas and it's about to pop, she looks like she's got a lot of gas in her stomach. Is that rude?
No.
Okay.
It's just true.
It's a lot of stomach. So she has told Derek that she would prefer that his family not be there when they first meet. So the plan is she's going to pick Derek up from prison, take him to a hairdresser because he's got dreads or something that need to be retwisted, redreaded, or whatever the fuck they do. Look like it's just knots. And that's where the family is going to meet up or whatever. She wanted to have this special moment just for the two of them. Now, I don't know if she's right or if she's wrong for doing that. So Derek went ahead and told his family, please don't come. Monique wants a special moment. So in true Black people family, they showed up anyway.
All of them showed up.
All of them showed up. It looked one of those like Russian doll things where you take one off, here comes another one, take one off. That is how they were coming out the van. I was like, God damn, how many kids are in there? So first, Monique and her sister Calandra keep seeing this white SUV passing by again, until Calandra's like, you know what, fuck this. I'm going to go over there and see who the hell this is. And we discover that it's Derek's family, which includes, I think, 4 boys, ranging from like maybe early 20s, late teen years, to a couple of younger ones. And I think there was a nephew in there. There was one in utero in there. There's just so many people in there. I was just like, what is going on? So we meet his sister. I think her name is Aubriana. Yeah. And then we meet his other sister, Elizabeth, who has a dick.
Yes. I've seen OnlyFans.
Look, here's my thing. When we first meet Elizabeth, it's like, oh, okay, that's his other sister. And then it's like, there's something a little bit peculiar about this girl. I don't know what it is, but something ain't right about this girl. And then she speaks with a man voice. Yeah. And we discover, oh, she is a transgender male to female.
She's a trans woman.
Yeah. She's got breasts and things like that and whatever, but she's adamant that she's a woman. Okay? She's adamant that she's a woman. So they kind of, things don't really necessarily just pop off, but there's some words that are exchanged. You know, so Monique comes over there, wobble, 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 a wobble, 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 wobble. She comes over there with her shorts on, and I'm like...
Which was actually a full-length dress that became shorts.
Well, I was thinking that had to be like at the highest size that they have at Torrid, okay? Don't at me, because I shop at Torrid too. Okay?
I like how you're having to like...
I don't want y'all's bullshit, okay? Because I'm trying to be more Christian-like. In 2023, I would hate to have to cuss you out on the interwebs, but I will. You know I will. Some of y'all have gotten cussed out. So she wobbles on over there, and it's like, what's going on? What's going on? Why y'all here? Me and Derek talked about this. This was my special moment. No, y'all weren't supposed to come on. I wish he heard yes so I could go back and sit down in this van because this is a lot of standing for me and my lipedema. So in one of the pettiest fucking moments that we have seen on Love After Lockup, as Calandra and Monique are walking back, now look, they're not parked that far apart, okay? They're walking back to their SUV or whatever they're in. Brother, sister Elizabeth makes a Facebook post about how fat Monique is and posts it.
What did she say? Because it was hilarious.
I don't even remember what she fucking said. Does my brother know this is what he said?
You've been in prison this many years, and this is what you coming out to?
You know what you just did right there?
What's that?
Some real producer shit. Because I couldn't remember what it was, and you had it right down.
I'll never forget it because it was fucking petty as shit.
I was like, God damn, before she even got to get back in her seatbelt extender, there it was popping up on Instagram and Facebook. And I was like, oh, shit, it's about to be some shit right now. So We know that they're not going to get along immediately.
Right.
And remember, we're watching it right now, but then there's still real time going on. And real time is where it's really getting down at. Because Elizabeth and Monique have been going back and forth, back and forth. Elizabeth, she's saying that Monique and Derek are not really together. And Monique is like, dude, literally, dude.
This is what Mary Payne talked to you about.
Yeah. We are together. Why would I say we're not together if we're not together? Because that's what fat girls do. They do that shit all the time. They say they're with someone they're not with. Okay. But I do believe that they are really together. So they're going back and forth, back and forth. And then Monique was like, you know what? I done lost a little weight. Because you can tell on her Instagram page that she's lost some weight. I ain't just going to let it go down like this. So Monique posts all the information, including phone number, sister brother Elizabeth's escorting page. Yeah. And I want to say part of her little, what do you call it, your little intro about yourself says thick dick.
Yeah.
But it might have backfired on Monique a little bit because we got to read the reviews and bitch got some good reviews. She got all-star reviews. Men said they have never had anything like that before in their life. Yeah, that's what you're going to tell your wife in divorce court as well. And apparently she is very well endowed. But then brother, sister Elizabeth says, and really is trying to convince everyone else that Monique is a man. That's the latest. She's like, if y'all think that was born a natural woman, which I think it is.
Yes.
But you know, when someone says something, you're like, maybe I did see an Adam's apple underneath all that chin fat.
No, that was an actual apple that just got lost. It was an Adam's apple. That's the apple that missed her mouth.
It was an afternoon snacky snack right there. It
just got lodged under a fold.
So Monique is pissed off. And if she fight, like this is in real time, they're firing back and forth, back and forth. So then you get sister, brother. I don't know.
Say Elizabeth, stop being insensitive.
But her real name is Lester.
Her real name is Elizabeth. She's a
I don't
trans
think she's
woman.
legally okay. Am I being insensitive?
Yes, that's what we tried to talk to you about. She's a trans woman named Elizabeth. Done.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm talking about her dick because that's there, but her name is Elizabeth.
Okay. AKA Elizabeth.
Keisha would like to apologize to the Native Americans, the LGBTQ plus community on the day of her sentencing.
You know what makes it really big, kind of funny is because I'm such a big advocate for the LGBTQ community.
You just don't sound like it.
It's the same way I talk about black people. I talk about black people horribly.
I know.
Horribly. And I'm a member of that community. Okay, so we got Sister Elizabeth.
There you go.
On the interwebs, posting pictures of side-by pictures of Monique and Rasputia from Norbit,
which is pretty
fucking funny, considering the fact that Derek is so teeny tiny. He's a teeny tiny of a man. He wears a size small in men's clothing, and he's not. He's kind of short. It looks like Monique ordered a doll to play around with. And that's what she got. She got a little G.I. Joe action figure. That's what she got.
Oh, man.
So then it goes on convincing us that Monique was born a man, which I just don't understand. That's what I don't understand. Why would you go there to make it fun and make it a big deal out of that? But then she did like the ultimate cunt things of cuntasia after that.
Queen of Contagion.
Yes. So we saw in episode one that showed Monique that she had given birth to a baby girl, and I think a day or two later the baby passed away. Oh. So she got a picture of her holding her baby and this and that.
Oh, that was that picture I saw.
That was the picture that you saw. And basically Elizabeth and her bitch ass said, well, if I saw that this was the mama and how the mama looked that I was going to be born to, I would have died as well. God, that don't make. Hey, God. You know what that just did right there?
What's that?
That overshadowed all the stuff that I said that was transgender inappropriate.
Yeah.
Right there. Who does that?
Somebody with legit hate in their heart.
That is so fucking cruel.
That's
cruel. That is like, first of all, y'all haven't even known each other long enough to hate each other that bad.
Yeah,
but kids are always off limit. Just especially when you've lost a baby. It's not like she had a miscarriage or something like that, even though that's traumatizing within itself. She actually gave birth to a baby, had to name the baby, sign the birth certificate, all of this. And that is what it was so many other things that Sister Elizabeth could have made fun of without having to go to the baby.
Yeah, I mean, dead baby is a big jump.
Why would you do that?
That's horrible. That really is horrible.
That's just mean. That's just a certain kind of mean. So in between all of these back and forth arguments that they're having, Derek has just been posting pictures of his body on Instagram. But I guess he was like, you know what? I need to say something. So he just posted, after that comment that she made, he posted a picture of he and Monique saying that this is a woman that he loves. Shit, I love a bitch too. She was buying me Burberry sweatpants, Gucci tops, Gucci shoes. And then there's a watch that she bought him that really truly got appraised, and it was $35,000. How does Monique have more higher credit card amounts than Louis Reales, who got them girls those fake Cartier bracelets? I don't know. So this week, I'm not sure if they're going to be on this episode, because sometimes they show a certain group and then the next episode they catch up with the other group. So I don't know if they're going to be on tonight's episode or not, but I will be on Pink Shade Podcast next Monday recapping Love After Lockup with Mary Payne. So when we get back, we'll award the Bitch Please of the Week from the Libra Lounge with Keisha. We want to thank you guys for tuning in to the Libra Lounge with Keisha podcast. And it is time for me to award the Bitch Please of the Week from the Libra Lounge.
Bitch Please! You be rolling down the street telling stories. Bitch, you never tell the truth. Bitch Please! Everybody know you lying, bitch, cause all you do is lie.
Oh boy, this one right here. This one is a doozy. So Prince Harry is scheduled to release his memoir, which I think is called like Spare, like maybe he's Spare Tyre's son.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be something like Megan Told Me So.
She probably named it and wrote half of it. And if you were talking about Megan, I don't want to be fucking black, Markle. So he's getting ready to see. He already know he fucked up. That's why he's getting the Bitch Please of the Week. He knows that he has written this book and it's too late to go back on it. And he says a lot of shit that he's like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have said that. So in a bitch ass move, he's already requesting a sit down with his dad and his brother.
Ooh.
I think he's trying to get back in good with them because he says he misses his family. But I don't know. We have heard some things that are in the book and no, not going to happen. So one of the things is he basically has admitted that the royal family have a little bit of bigotry.
Well, yeah. They're British royalty. Of course they do.
So that's one. But they don't want nobody to know that. They
sure don't
want
do a
to keep
whole
that
lot
secret.
to disprove it.
Well, they try to keep that secret. And then he tells how his brother Prince William, after telling Prince Harry all truthful things about Meghan Markle, beat him up pretty bad.
Okay, brothers fight.
Brothers do fight. And here's the thing. He's trying to make William look bad, but he did what any brother would do. He went over and said, I feel bad for your bitch ass that I beat you up. So he went and tried to apologize because he did feel bad for it. He also said that, there's a picture of Prince William back in like the early 2000s, I want to say, dressed up like a Nazi soldier. So now he's saying that William told him to wear that.
Oh.
Yes. And he's going to be saying more things about the royal family being racist and this and that. But what he fucked up at is that I don't think he thought the queen was going to die as soon as she did. I think he thought the queen was going to be alive to see this book come out and kind of smooth things over for him. But she was like, bitch, I'm out. Because now, what's the daddy's name? Prince Charles. I fucking remember. Prince Charles is saying that he's going to wait until after the book comes out to make the decision whether or not Harry's kids are going to be entitled prince and princess, which is safe to say they're not ever going to get those titles. No way, no how. Okay. So I guess he's thinking with this whole sit down, he could go over there and say, I'm sorry. Y'all want something from the gas station? I don't think anyone's going to be putting in any funding request for you to go pick up at the gas station, Prince Harry. I think I don't know, like, once all that money is spent and put into the book, can you say, hey, I don't want this to be released?
I think it's pretty hard to do that.
I think so, too. I think Meghan Markle would probably divorce him if he did that.
Which may be the best thing.
Yes, it is the best thing, Harry. There's plenty of other mixed race girls in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember now Charles is now king.
Yes.
He's King Charles.
Kings. Oh, I call him Prince Charles.
Prince Charles.
Yes. It's still real new. I'm sorry. It's still real new. It's kind of like when a girl gets married and you still keep calling her by her maiden name. Yeah. We still using your maiden name, Charles. We sorry. Okay. So just a reminder to check me out on Pink Shade next Monday, and we'll be dropping a new episode of the Libra Lunch with Keisha next week. So thank you and stay sucker free.
It's the Libra Lounge. The Libra Lounge. Ooh.